Hello and welcome back to our non-league to legends save, where we start in non-league football and attempt to win the Champions League. We are back here for episode 2 of our Bath part of the save, and we have made some transfer signings. We're gonna have a look at those now, but before we do get to that, as always guys, if you do like the video today and enjoy the content, please do drop a like down it to help support the channel. It really helps out with the YouTube algorithm and things like that. If you do want to follow along with this series and see if we can get all the way to the top of European football and win the Champions League, then hit the subscribe button and the notification bell, and you get told every time we upload, and you won't miss any content on the channel. We've got some cool things coming up hopefully, so definitely a good time to support the channel by hitting the subscribe button. Enough of that though, let's go over and have a look at what we've done to the team since you were last with me. We have made some transfers. As you can see, there's been quite a lot of ins and outs. Some of these aren't completely relevant, some of them are trials, and for some reason they are showing up in the transfers. I don't really know why. Obviously some of those were here before we got here as well. Elliot, Freer, Mo Torre, Marley Francois, just looking at those ones, they were all here when we started with the save in the last episode. But we have made these signings. So we've got ourselves Tommy Scott, who's improvement on our first choice goalkeeper at Bath City. He's a Northern Irish 21-year-old goalkeeper. He previously played for Hamworthy Yeovil. He was at Southampton before being released and coming over to us. We're paying him £130 a week, and to be honest, 4-star goalkeeper. We're saying he's Vanarama National standard, potentially could go up to a Sky Bet League 2 standard. I think he looks pretty solid and hopefully can stop us conceding too many goals this season. He's looked relatively decent if you see down here, which you can't entirely see, but he has an average of 7.03 in pre-season across his 3 appearances. Hopefully he can be a good signing. Our next signing is a central defender, Alan. I've no idea how to say his name. Why have I signed him? Alan Tapchet. I can't say his name. We're going to change his name right now. Where do we put the nickname? There's a way. We're going to set a nickname. Alan. Or maybe Steve. So Alan or maybe Steve is our French 19-year-old centre-back. He is current 4-star ability with the potential to go up to 5-star. Our scouts reports are saying potentially could be Sky Bet League 1 standard, so definitely one that could grow with us if we do get promoted. He's pretty good all round. Before this, he was again bizarrely another one playing for Southampton. I hadn't realised that before. He played for Auxerre for a little bit in France. Didn't really get any game time at his last 2 clubs, but I definitely think he will be getting some game time here. He looks very solid. He's got a fairly professional personality. I'm hoping again be a good signing that can help us keep out the goals. Another one that could keep out the goals is Richard Taylor. He's an English 20-year-old centre back, previously of a few different clubs, Burnley, Southend and Barnet. Obviously playing a little bit for Barnet in the league above us, a little bit for Southend in League 1 and League 2 before that. So he has got a little bit of experience. Again, 3.5-star ability, 5-star potential. I think you can see roughly what I was looking for when I was signing was potential to grow with us. Hopefully enough ability to get some game time now as well. Again, he doesn't look fantastic in terms of attributes, but I do think he was the best we could find at a left back role. Hopefully again keeping out the goals. On the other side of the defence, we've got Owen Moore. This is a bit more of a miss signing. There have been a couple. We've got scouts that are Vanarama South League level, and they're not great. Sometimes they come up with duds. Owen Moore, he's not necessarily a dud. He's playing at a South level, which is obviously the league we are in, and he has potential to grow a little bit. Maybe though he's just not quite as good as the other signings we made. However, he's currently the best right back at the club. He's got a little bit of pace on him. nothing that stands out too much. At 22, I'm not sure how much he will progress, but he is probably going to be our starting right back this season. We've then, at the other end of the pitch, signed Augustus Mcgiff, who is an American forward. We're going to be playing him, I think, at least for the first game as an advanced forward. He's got a dribbling of 14, so he can go past his man. He's got some decent stamina. He's got a 12 for acceleration, so hopefully he can run past his man occasionally. I don't think he looks too bad. It's another one that we got on a free. I don't think we've actually spent any money at all in this window. We didn't have any money, so we definitely haven't. He was with Reading in the Championship before. Never got any game time there and got released ultimately, but can come over with us. We've got Max Drake in. He's on loan from Aldershot. He's another one, I would say, of our missed signings, as we've brought him in and he's a regional Premier Division standard player, so not really at our level. However, we're not paying any money for him, so it's not the end of the world. Our other centre-back that we have signed on a free is Josh Okocha. He is an English 19-year-old centre-back. Current ability of 3 stars, potential of 5 stars. Previously at West Ham for the last 3 seasons. Never got any game there. Going to be coming over us probably as a first-choice centre-back, I'd imagine. And then another loan just to give us a bit of depth in midfields. Keaton Ward. Again, my scouts haven't been very good at finding me loan signings. He, again, isn't what I thought he would be. On the outside, we got rid of 2 players. I think they're both goalkeepers. We've got Will Fuller. He's out on loan at TNS. The New Saints in Wales. He's out on loan there. They're paying all of his wages. And then we've got Ryan Clark, who is 39. Probably wasn't going to pay, and we were paying quite a lot of money. So he's gone to Coventry, bizarrely, who, if we have a look at his journey now, he's been at Bath City in Vanarama South for 3 seasons, and he's now gone to Coventry as their, I can only assume, backup goalkeeper, which is a little mad. After all that, though, we've got our first match here, which is going to be against Billericay. It's our first match of the season. This is the team we are going to be playing with. We've got Scott in goal, back 4 of Taylor, Okocha, Alan, or maybe Steve, Moore, and then we've got our centre midfield of Smith and Lloyd James, Freer out on the left, Marley Francois out on the right, Mcgiff and Cook up front. There's a couple I'm a little bit unsure with there. I'd quite like maybe Moore to be a better option, but he isn't too bad. Marley Francois, however, is now 1.5 stars because his ability's just dropped comparatively compared to other people we've brought in. We could put Alex Fletcher out there, but obviously Fletcher is going to want to be our backup striker for this role, and we could put Omar Holness out there as well, but again, he's not going to progress. So hopefully, I know Marley Francois is on loan, but you never know what's going to happen for loan signing. He could be someone we manage to bring in at the end of next season. I'm not sure what his contract actually is looking like. So yeah, his contract doesn't run out for a little bit, but maybe it's someone that we could grow into the team potentially. We'll see how we get on. The main problem I have found as well so far with this Bath City Savers, obviously we're a semi-professional club, and the main problem I have with us being a semi-professional club is the fact that our training is obviously very, very part-time, and because the training is very, very part-time, our tactical familiarity normally in a pre-season, I'll be doing a lot of match tactics, team cohesion type thing, and yeah, we haven't been able to do that. So the actual team cohesion and the familiarity with the tactic I want them to play is not great. Highlight straight up from the off though, and Freer absolutely pinging a ball into there. Cook unfortunately offside there, but it's a good start to the match really. It's not a bad first highlight. Another highlight here, it's a clearance by the Billericay goalkeeper. It's going to be very non-league these matches as well, by which I mean big long balls and a lack of just technical ability in general. Billericay coming forward here. Carvalho, oh my goodness. Didn't listen, Carvalho, I had him on a save last year, maybe the year before. I'm pretty sure I signed him for Salford. Paying for Billericay here, and we're less than 10 minutes in. To be fair, apart from pressing him a bit more and put a tackle in, there wasn't a huge amount Scott, my goalkeeper, could do about that. The thing about the Vanarama North and the Vanarama South leagues as well is I don't really know who's good and who's bad in them. Obviously, if I'm playing in the Premier League, I kind of know if I'm Norwich and I'm playing against Man United, I'm probably going in expecting a battering. And potentially I can adjust my tactics accordingly. With a match like this, I don't really know if Billericay are a lot better than Bath City, if they're a lot worse than Bath City. So I kind of adjust. Definitely, first half of the season is going to be a case of kind of go out with the tactics and adjust the tactics as we go along the season, rather than adjust them to the player. That's some good heading away by the French though, and Elliot Freer here going to work his magic, hopefully get a good cross in here for our strikers. It's a big cross in to Marley Francois. He can't get his head to it, does nothing to it. Moore has picked up on the right, puts another ball in for Cook, and Cook with his first goal of the season, taking the roof of the net off with that header. That is very much what I do want to see, as opposed to the first goal. Although Marley Francois there, I feel like you could have made a bit more effort. As it turned out, it's worked out quite well because Moore's put in a very, very good ball there for Cook just to get on the end of. So all in all, it's not too bad. I have made some adjustments very slightly to the tactic we saw in the first episode as I've sort of gone along pre-season as well. So for example, now we've got Taylor out on the left side of the fence. He's on a fullback rather than a wing back, and he's on support as well. So I fiddled around with it a little bit. Ultimately, it's not all that different. Freer there stopping with the ball and getting tackled, which is a bit useless. But hey ho, Elliot Freer has been very good in pre-season. Big ball forward there from Billericay. Big ball forward there from Lloyd James for Mcgiff to run on to, and he's put in a goal from the outside of the box. I'm pretty sure that was. I'm pretty sure it is. It's a goal on his debut as well, in that case. Kocher there clearing the ball. Lloyd James just launching that one forward, a la non-league style. And Mcgiff, though, good goal from long range there. It's a bit of a goal fest so far, considering, like I said, we are in key highlights. I was just double checking that we definitely were, but we are. It's just a event festive match, I assume, and we've come back quite well from that early goal. We are 2-1. We are ahead now. Alan or maybe Steve there, passing over to a Kocher who puts it out wide to Taylor. Taylor's going to come forward with the ball, get it to Elliot Freer. Freer's playing a bit weird today. He's playing very much with his back to goal rather than facing the other way and getting up there. He's definitely, I think, and definitely in pre-season, it was indicated he is the best player in this team by quite some margin, really. Although we've made some good signings, so maybe he's not quite as good comparatively as he was. A Kocher here, he's going to give it out wide to Freer, though. Freer getting forward, big ball into the box, hopefully. No, don't really get anyone get on the end of that one, unfortunately, or at least not get the connection we wanted. That's a bit of a weird start to a highlight. Freer straight on the highlight. Cumberbatch for Billericay has got it though. Denison Carvalho, you can bugger off, mate, with your stupid long range goal. I'm not a fan of that one. I am surprised how many highlights we're getting, considering if you've watched the Arsenal save, the last 3 or 4 matches we played in the beta, there was barely any highlights. I can only assume Arsenal were playing crap, because I mean we did. If you've not watched the last episode of that, go and have a look at that one. It's Denison Carvalho again. Can this guy stop? We're gonna have to do something here about him. We will watch their goal for those of you who do want to see it again. I don't particularly, if I'm honest. It's another goal taking us to 2-2 in our debut match. And honestly, we probably should be defending that one a little bit better. The first one I can excuse because it was a screamer from outside the box. That one, however, I feel like we should have got to someone a bit better. And he's playing out wide. I'm sure I used to play him. So I'm pretty sure I had him at Salford. Oh no, I would have paid him here. as an attacking midfielder. They're playing him out wide. He seems quite good at it, to be honest. And we have got tight marking and tight trigger press on him. We're going to go in hard on him as well, and he's playing it over on the right. So I will get our left back, Taylor, to specifically mark him as well, because he is pulling the strings out there, and that's 2 goals he's put past us. I'd rather he didn't get a hat-trick in our first episode, or our first match on YouTube of this season. I don't like I've just had to go at the team. I don't like what I've seen from you. Defensively, you're bloody awful. Go out there and score a couple of goals, guys. I don't know what the start of that highlight was. Francois seemed to have been murdered and had both his legs broken. It's fine though, because Freer puts in a free kick, and Alan, maybe Steve, he's got his head to it at the back post and got it past their goalkeeper. That was a very weird start to a highlight, but Alan or maybe Steve there getting his first goal for the club on his debut as well. In fact, all of these, I'm pretty sure Cook was signed in the summer as well. So far, all 3 of the goal scorers today have all scored on their debut. It's a free kick for them now as well. Scott getting his hand to it, but can only parry it into the box. Marley Francois just oofing that one clear. Billericay still in control of the ball though. Marley Francois again managed to get a ball there. Got it forward for Cook. Cook surges into the area and puts a second one past the Billericay goalkeeper. It's his second of the match. I actually changed right before this match what role he was playing, because I signed Mcgiff. And before that, Cook was the one playing the advanced forward role on the left. Now he's playing the deep line playmaker role. Deep line playmaker. Not called a deep line playmaker, deep lying forward, James. He's playing the deep lying forward on attack role over on the right, so they've actually switched round. Seems to have worked out quite nicely. He's got 2 goals this match. I'm not going to knock it, and I'm not going to change it. If we can have some more of that, please, gentlemen, that'd be great. Through with another corner here. Alan or maybe Steve getting his header to it, but can't add to his tally for the season. And we are in the 72nd minute. I feel like we should probably make some substitutions. I don't really know what substitutions to make though, because no one looks too tired. Let's take Francois off. Let's bring on Fletcher, because I don't think Fletcher's going to be coming up front today. Both my strikers have scored, so I don't see that you're coming on, my friend. Dan Ball, we'll bring you on for Taylor and put you over on the left. You're a team leader, so you can help us see out this last 10 minutes. And Alan or maybe Steve is now tired as well. It also just said Cody Cook has just taken a knock. That's possibly the last thing I want to see. And that's, do you know what that is? That's just Football Manager being horrible, because I just said I don't really see that we're going to need Fletcher up front now with 10 minutes remaining. So they've gone and crocked Cook instead. But it's a nice 4-2 win for our first match of the season in the league. Can't really complain about that. I will take that all day long. I would have liked a better defensive display maybe, but at the moment it's a win in our first competitive match. Cook injured for 2 to 4 days. Yeah, it's a win in our first competitive match. Cook on form here. I'll quickly show you as well what I mean about the training in terms of us being a semi-professional outfit. Is all of this is unavailable because we're only part-time. The lads have to go to their job at B&Q, so they can't be playing football all the time. For now though, let's get over to our second match of the episode against Tonbridge Angels. So here's an interesting one for you. After our transfers on the season preview, we're now expected to finish second according to the media. We were 6th, so clearly our transfers must have been quite good. Ebbsfleet, odds on favourite to finish first, but us expecting to be challenging. We've also got Scott in the Dream 11 as our goalkeeper. None of our other guys in there. We've definitely got Ebbsfleet is the majority of the defence, so when we play them, that will be an interesting match, possibly one to go up on YouTube. Key players wise, we have got Elliot Freer over here without even scrolling. Tommy Scott, our goalkeeper, the next one, and then we do have to scroll quite far. In fact, that's the only 2 in there, I think, for us. For our match against Tonbridge, though, we haven't made any changes. It's still the same team as it was at the start of the episode, and we're just asking the guys to go out there, do much of the same again, and hopefully get another win against Tonbridge to make it 2 from 2 for this episode. They've only made one change as well, so they're playing a 4-3-3 but with a defensive midfielder rather than an attacking midfielder in there, so going a bit more defensive. We'll see how we do against them currently. I'm not sure where they are in the league. I haven't got time to scroll either. It's a throw in here over to Cook from Moore into James. James getting a header there, saved by the Tonbridge goalkeeper, and we are going to have a corner for Elliot Freer to swing in. Swings in, cleared by their defender though, and they are now on the counter. Can somebody get a tackle in, please? Smith getting a tackle in of a kind. He did stop the counter attack, so he followed instructions. It's just not exactly what I meant when I said get a tackle in. I didn't mean crock the poor lad. Their goalkeeper's cleared it long here, and it's just been picked up by our defenders, or our midfield, I think. Alan or maybe Steve and Okocha there just playing around with the ball a little bit. Out to Elliot Freer now. Cuts it back into Taylor, who'd already run on expecting a 1-2 in front of him, not behind him. It's a ball into the box, hopefully. It's a bit of a hopeful ball forward for Mcgiff to get onto. He doesn't manage it, but we've still got control. We've recycled possession quite well here. We are seeming to do this quite well so far in the league. It's a big ball in. Mcgiff there for his second goal of the season. Big cross from the right, and it's just basically a tap-in. He's had a good start to his career as well. As I was about to say, I do like the fact we've recycled possession quite well in our first matches. Big ball there from Fletcher, just for Mcgiff to play in. In fact, actually, I completely lied. We did make a change. As you can see, Fletcher's out on the right instead of Marley Francois. I'm just a filthy liar. Corner for them now. We haven't dealt with it. It's Jamie Bradley Green, who was on trial for us for about 3 weeks in pre-season, but was asking for so much in wages that I just couldn't willingly give him £675 a week, and he's come and punished me here by sticking a goal in the back of the net off of a corner. Disgusting behaviour. What a monster. Again, big clearance from their goalkeeper over to Taylor. Taylor with I don't really know how to describe that. Ball forward is the only way I can describe it, which is an accurate description. It is, in fact, a ball forward. Freer also with a ball forward here, and it's become very non-league all of a sudden. Cook to Mcgiff. Mcgiff from an absolute cannon from outside the area. That, less non-league, though. Second goal in the match for him, third of the season now. This was a bit weird. We kind of played pinball here, but Cook's managed to get hold of it. It's got bounced off of one of their defenders back to Cook, and Mcgiff eventually has just gone, sod this. I'm fed up with waiting with their defence and playing tiki-taka football. I'm just going to whack it. 12 shots then for us so far to Tonbridge's 1. Unfortunately, we've only scored 2 from our 12, and they've scored 1 from their 1. Encouraging the team here though, saying we're happy with the amount of shots they have got, which it's good. Look, if you have shots, eventually you're going to score. We've got 2 assists from Fletcher here and 2 goals from Mcgiff, and I do feel like maybe Fletcher is going to be the answer on that right hand side. Does possibly mean we need a bit more depth in midfield though. Their goalkeeper kind of didn't deal with that throw in, and we almost snuck in another one at the back post, but as it is, they've managed to clear it, and I thought they were going on the counter there, but apparently not. And again, I should probably think about substitutions, if only just for the fact we want to keep everyone fit. Who shall we bring on then? Let's take Cook off and put on Mo Toure. And again, for our other substitution, let's just bring on Keaton Ward and put him in there instead of Smith. In fact, let's not. Let's put Keaton Ward there, and let's keep Smith on and take Lloyd James off. Not that we need these aren't tactical substitutions. We've got a lot of games in one season substitutions, and I don't want anyone to be injured. Another big cross there from the right. Freer turning there pretty much on the volley into the bottom right of the goal. That was a great goal. We're playing some decent football considering we're non-league. Cook there gets it in. They've cleared it. And Taylor managed to get his head to it, and Freer has just turned and hit it first time really, really low. It's a lovely half volley there. Slightly lucky in extent that the goalkeeper didn't get down quick enough, but it's 3-1 to us. Look, if we need to have a bit of luck, we're going to take a little bit of luck. Who minds? And we've got to make a third substitution here. We will take Fletcher off. He's played very, very well. We'll keep hold of him ready for the next match because, you know, I don't want him to get cropped because then we'll only have 2 strikers for our 2-striker formation. As it is, we are playing him out on the right, but realistically, he is our third choice striker, and we're going to outstretch our arms, tell everyone that was a good job, well done, and that puts us currently, after 2 games, top of the league, albeit only on goal difference. But, hey, it's top of the league. Well, we're not going to complain about top of the league. Hold on, I've just seen some of the scheduling there. Who came up with this scheduling? We've got a game on the Saturday and then a game on Monday. That's going to require some interesting rotation there, I would have thought. And where do we play Ebbsfleet in this? Ebbsfleet there coming as our last match in October. We've also, once it's been drawn, got the FA Cup second qualifying round, so maybe that's one that we potentially might want to come back for. We can either see the Braintree match or the Maidstone match in that as well. It's a good start to our time here at Bath City though. We can't really ask for a lot more than 2 wins from 2 and the table looking like this. It's been a very good start at Bath City then. As always, guys, if you have enjoyed watching the episode and are enjoying the content, please do drop a like down below on the video. It really helps out with the YouTube algorithm and helps support the channel in general. If you do want to see more of this content, want to follow along with the series, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell, and YouTube will let you know whenever we upload so you don't miss any of the content from the channel. Until next time though, guys, thank you very much for watching and I'll see you very soon. Goodbye.